a little closer to home and a little closer to our hearts personally. About a month ago, Max came to me and said, "Hey, do you want to run a half marathon?" And I said, "No, I do not." But then I started thinking about it, and it's actually pretty convincing. He had this idea.
Yeah, I had an idea. I knew I wanted to run a marathon here in the Bryan College Station area by the end of the year, and I thought that it would be cool to sort of document it, to talk about it, and to possibly just kind of tell my story a little bit, give my perspective from a guy who's 6'3", 200 plus pounds. We'll just leave it at that. And I wanted to get a couple other viewpoints as well, so I got a couple of people around the news station and said, "Hey, would you like to do this with me?" And then I thought, well, what if everyone in the community gave it a shot too?
So running has always been something that I've really enjoyed. It was just a matter of finding the time to do it. It'll be something that maybe my body won't necessarily adapt to right away. I know that my hips, my knees probably start aching at some point. And now that I have a support system behind me, I am dedicated to running this half marathon. I am dedicated to getting healthy and just really committing myself to live a healthier lifestyle.
I first ran a half marathon in 2012, and I decided that I wanted to try and run the full. I'm going to try this at least one time. I'm going to see how the full goes, especially after the long runs. They get a little achy. There's definitely some pain involved in this, and I wanted to see if there was any interest in the community to also get together and run together and try to get healthy by the end of the year.
I picked up marathon running back in 2011, and so far have gotten to run 7 full marathons and 8 half marathons. Usually kind of one of the hardest challenges for me is just making time during the week to run in the mornings or on the weekends, and after a long day at work, it's hard to get motivated and get that foot out the door and run some. The adrenaline rush you get to when you cross the finish line and get that medal the first time is really incredible.
I'm terrible about exercise routines. I don't run ever. I have never done that, so I'm a true beginner. But I just think if I can manage this, if I can finish it, which I believe I can, it'll feel really, really good at the end. Well, what we're hoping through all this is that we can show that with a support system, even a beginner can make it across the finish line, and then even a veteran marathon runner can maybe get something out of having a group that you're running with. Hold us accountable. We want to see what we can do. We also want to see what you can do. And that really is the whole point about all this is we've been lucky enough, we've all gotten our Fitbits. Max,
Yep.
Show yours off right now.
Mine
Nice.
right here on the wrist.
But we're wearing them all the time. We're going to share our results with you every day, those live updates from the Fitbits. You know, we invite you to challenge us.
Yep.
Get on Fitbit. Let us know what you're doing.
Let us know if we're not blogging enough about it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's a new experience for us as well.
It is.
But,
We'll be keeping those blogs. What are we
Yeah.
sharing on those?
Just our experiences with it, how it's going. All of our information from our Fitbit stuff is going to be on there. It's just going to be what we're thinking, how we're feeling about it. There are going to be days that are a little bit tougher than others. There are going to be some days where hey, I'm feeling a little bit proud of myself. I accomplished this on this day, and then there are going to be definitely other days where that didn't happen.
Where it won't feel quite like that. But we want
Yeah.
you to join that conversation. Let us know what your days are going like, what your training is going like, and we'll all get across that finish line together.
Yeah.